Bobbieaka Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The Panthers kicker, Graham Gano, set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
What? 180! 159! Watch the run!
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
At the 31-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On first down, it's Gurley. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play. First down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs. Hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Looking again in the direction of Woods, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 yards there. First down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Panthers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he spins through. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
One set. Go nowhere, 22, go nowhere. And we're pretty quiet, D, we're pretty quiet.
Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Newton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. 180! Check, 59. You.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Stop. 8. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Greg. Kill. Greg.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Cam's going to run the option right. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. They'll try the air now with Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping is big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. A gain there of 21 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Check. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Move. Hey, we got 4 down.
Let's go. 60 or.
It's a party now.
First throw now for the backup Bortles. He's letting it fly for Cook. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you, I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now Bortles. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have taken the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. Look at the big man rumble. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
At the 30-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
3 butt.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
He's checking. Crash. Watch it. Great. 20. Mike 5'9".
Out of the gun, Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Newton now to throw. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Rams' 49-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
In your face. Let's go.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. After the run, Newton going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Read.
Check. Watch before.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards to pick up, 1st down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Bortles to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
And it's third down.
Set. Turn two stop.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
Defense.
Bortles. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Terry Poe marches in for the sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 23.
Gun.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. He's going to look deep for more. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big run there by Gurley. 46 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Here's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Mario Addison in on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this. Drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Carolina. 57 yards. Even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Gano the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Rams take over. Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. 61. Matchbox Light.
Spawn. No.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Gurley. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Bortles now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a first down.
Here we go. X3. 218. Chopper.
Shotgun now for Bortles. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 78 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Let's go. 60 Pittsburgh. 54.
Check.
Right up.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
Ready?
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with third and long. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 yards there and a first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down to connect. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And this is taken in at the 5. They got 29 yards that time. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw is Bortles. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he loses the football a second time. And this will go out of bounds, so they will lose yards on the play. And on 4th down, of course, it'll be a turnover on downs. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Check, 59. Watch the field. 59.
Now Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Gun.
58, right over there. Yeah. 58, boys, 58, Mike.
Here we go on 4th. Newton completes it to Samuel. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Newton to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it's 2nd down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you were going on the field, but okay, I see you. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send them after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here, flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
One last throw here for Newton. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Los Angeles, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.